Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Yakim, pushing his word with truth and sincerity with charity. As brother Don Yala from the Great Millstone Chicago camp, coming at you with another lesson. Lord willing, it'll be edifying. And I'm gonna do a sit down on the movie you see here on the screen. It says the movie title is The Road, and I'm gonna read right here. It's basically what's about the movie. It says a wanderer. It's like here. Let me get. It says wander through this post-apocalyptic world, trying to keep the dream of civilization alive. Now, that's I find that funny right there at the end. It says to keep the dream of civilization alive, because this civilization right here is only running wickedness. All right, the people that only live here are doing nothing but wickedness. They're pleasing their own flesh. They're going after their own lust, and they have these wicked rulers set up on earth. All right, and the tension between the nations is alive. All right, a lot of hell is about to break loose, which is why in Hollywood they're making all these post-apocalyptic movies, because they know what route this place is heading. All right, they're trying to put that in people's minds on what to do, basically give them ideas of what to do when that scenario comes. All right. And this current way of life has to be put to a stop, which is why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to come back. But before he returns, all this judgment is going to have to be set in place. All right, the wicked are going to have to get judged, because as it says in the book of Jeremiah 30:7. Matter of fact, I'll just get that. It's the book of Jeremiah 30:7. And it says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it." And this day, referring to also in the book of Daniel 12:1. All right, it's a day that has never been since there was a nation. All right, and this is going into the same thing as here. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it." All the major events that have ever gone on in the world. All right, all of them combined, man. Whatever tragedy it may have been, this day that's approaching is there's no other day just like it. It says, "It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And only a very few people are going to be saved from these times to come. All right, the Lord's elect. All right, his 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe of the nation of Israel. All right, and then you have the 1/3 who the Lord decides to have mercy on. But 2/3 of our nations had to be cut off and die. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, all right, the true biblical Israelites, 2/3 of our people had to be cut off and die, and that's a huge number, all right, because our nation is so great. The Lord refers the nation of Israel as being as the sand of the sea, or as the stars of heaven above. It can't be numbered. So this day that's approaching, this judgment day that's approaching, a lot of people are going to be put to death, man. And the Lord is not a respecter of person. He doesn't care whether you have fame, whether you have wealth, you're rich, whatever. All right, you could be a child, someone old in age. The Lord does not care. If you're doing nothing but wickedness and only trying to desire your own lust, you're worshiping these false idols. All right, you're worshiping the creation more than the Creator. The Lord's gonna deal with you, man, and that's gonna come to a lot of people. And in this movie, there was just chaos after chaos happening, but that's the reality of what we're gonna head to, man. As it says here in the book of Amos 5:18, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is in darkness and not light." And even in that day, man, what we're approaching, in that day, even though you're going to see light outside, you're still going to be scared to even go out the front door. All right, because there's going to be sedition among men. Hey, there's going to be crime is going to go through the roof. 911, you're not gonna be able to call 911. All right, the famine is gonna take place. So if you have any goods, hey, you might get robbed. A lot of houses and these stores are gonna get looted. So the way of life is just gone in that day, man. And that's why you people that think the day of the Lord is gonna be a day of where the Lord comes back and gathers all the people together with hugs, that love, peace doctrine, man. That's not what the Lord's gonna come back to do. He's gonna come back to reward the wicked, man. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. And you'll see it like in the movie The Road or in the book of Eli. There were scenarios where people would get into where they were just going through one bad situation after the next, man, because you're not going to be able to rest in that day. Every corner you make, every turn that you go to, all right, there's something always going to be waiting for you right there. And if you don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushua on your side, there's no way you're gonna make it out of it, man. The Lord's gonna deal, or he's gonna have his hedge around his servants, those that went after him, man. It says, verse 20, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? Because that's exactly what these times are gonna be like, man. And the Lord is doing all these things. All these bad things are ready to come. The Lord ordained it. Here's the book of Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it? And the Lord has sent out his servants, like I was saying in the book of verse 7. Surely the Lord would do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. The prophets are out there in the highways and byways, week in and week out, all right, prophesying and doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And when they're not in the highways and byways, they're doing these videos and uploading them to YouTube, all right, putting them in the internet. So wherever this word goes, it's in the internet, man. Anybody can listen to it. Anybody can see it. That's because the Lord sent out his servants, the prophets, to give warning, man, to blow that trumpet, like how it talks about in the book of Ezekiel 33, verse 1 on through verse 5. Okay, the Lord sent out his servants to give that warning. So when that time comes, they're not going to be able to say they didn't receive the warning, because you exactly, yes, you did. All right, the Lord has sent out his prophets, man, that have been doing his work, prophesying his word. All right, the apostles of Great Millstone has been doing his work for years, man. They've been laboring and prophesying. So now these things are ready to come to pass, man. We're starting to hear about it. The rumors of the rumors of wars, the famines. All right, there's all these shutdowns are ready to take place. The way of life that we know right now is going to change, and is not going to go back to being the same how it used to be. All right, that dream of civilization that these people are living in currently today is all going to change, man, and it's not going to come back. There's the book of 2 Esdras 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famines and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So all these things are going to come to pass, man. All right, wars, famine, plagues, tribulation. A lot of people are going to be in anguish. People are already on the edge right now, but more so in that day. The scriptures talk about if they do these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the dry? All right, this tree is about to get dry, and all hell's gonna break loose, man. And this is the beginning of sorrows. How it refers to in the book of Matthew 24, I believe is the sixth verse. All right, the beginning of sorrows. This is just all the tip of the iceberg, because when all these things are gonna go on, because all these things are necessary to happen, because how it says right here in the book of Luke 12 and 49, I am come to send fire on earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? Before Yahushua returns, All hey, this world's are gonna be going through fire. All right, wars have already broken out. All these things are gonna happen, and that all has to happen for the Lord's arrival, man. All these things are a part of prophecy. But that's really all I want to get into. Lord willing, this video was edifying. But with that, I'd like to end off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Yakin, pushing this word with truth and sincerity with charity. But that, Shalom and Abba Ball.